Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new episode of You Can't Sit With Us Radio, featuring myself, as always, Ellen Vicious, aka the kid that never sold dope, aka Happy Gilmore, aka the Black Boondock, and the one and only, the Smooth Q, the DJ. What's going on, man?
Hey, bro, I feel bad.
What?
So we started this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way that you sitting, I didn't plan for you to sit like that.
Oh.
So, like, if I look at you on the camera, it's cutting you, bro. And
let's see what I can do.
yeah,
hold
if
on.
you rotate it a smidget,
Hold on, let me get the
like
mic
just a little smidge. Oh yeah, or rotate you. That's perfect. Look at you. Look at you. That's something we should have fixed in pre-pod.
Been doing this for 3 years, man. Gotta get down.
No cap. But how you feeling, man?
Man,
What's
I'm pretty
going
good,
down?
man.
For sure,
How's your TSU week, homecoming week,
bro.
weekend?
Honestly, every year since I started DJing, I never ever get to go to homecoming ever. I always end up having to work. It's like, I don't know. Well, October is a busy wedding month in general because a lot of people are trying to get that shit out before
Holidays.
the winter comes. Yeah, and all that. Which, I mean, I still have weddings in December. Like, it's still niggas out here getting married in the cold. But yeah, it's always so busy, bro. October's I never really get to do anything. Like, I don't really enjoy fall other than on the weekdays.
Okay.
And then I come to pod.
Yeah, the only thing I did, I went to shout out to 2 Live. I went to his show.
Yeah, man, I was
Thursday.
so sick I didn't get to tell. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you why I didn't go, but tell me about that. How was it?
Oh man, it was good. It was a major show. He did his thing, man. He had probably 3 or 4 openers. I got there kind of late because I had to work, so I got there kind of right before his set.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was really good, man. Shout out to him though.
Did he have his son on stage?
Yeah, he did for I think it was the end of the show.
Hey, I give 2 Live his credit because he one of the few artists that travel everywhere, literally with their kid.
Yeah.
Like every time you see him on camera, he got a baby in his hand,
Right.
and that's actually kind of fire.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to him, man. Hey, it's been 2 years, bro. You know you welcome back anytime. Bro.
yeah, no cap.
Yeah.
We need to get 2 Live back on. 'Cause
After you done been on the show twice, we don't do no more invites. You just welcome to come whenever you want now.
no cap.
Nah, but I had an interesting time at that show though.
Yeah, you was telling me about something that you said you wanted to tell me now.
Yeah, because Y.C.S.W.U owed me a new tire. Cause they
A
got
new
them
tire?
Then a big ass screw in my tire when I was going to his show. They owed me a tire, bro. I thought somebody put a body in my car because I kept hearing a thump every time I was driving. I was like,
Yeah.
what is that sound? It sounded crazy. And then
Wait, your tire was flat?
no, it wasn't flat. It was a
Oh.
big ass screw in there.
Oh,
so I was hearing
that's
it.
a
I was
big
hearing
screw.
it.
You
Yeah,
that
right.
You driving, bro. That's
I
a
was-
big
I
screw.
was like, damn, I got a body in the car or something.
You told me about a lady fainting.
Oh yeah, so I got to the show. It's not even funny, but I got to the show. Man, I only had to pay $2 for parking too for an hour. That's what's up.
Hey, that's
So
close.
yeah, but so man, I'm in the cut, like minding my business, right?
Mhm.
So on the other side, cause you ain't been to Analog, have you? In the Hutton Hotel?
I feel I haven't been there since it opened.
Yeah, they got like a bar and then they got like a standing bar. You can just drink and talk, right? And so I'm in the cut on the side of the wall chilling. 3 girls standing. The girl, all I hear, all of a sudden was I looked over. I like the girl head just hit the table. Like she literally just fainted.
Dang.
She
See,
blacked out.
You can't. Okay, you know what? We might have to stop the story because I feel like if I laugh, I'm bad, and I probably shouldn't laugh on camera.
And then like the good thing was in the back, so everybody was like towards the stage because 2 Loud was about to come on anyways.
Yeah.
So I was like, she okay? And then the girls were just holding her up, making sure she don't fall to the floor. Everybody was just looking like people that was back there was like, and then like 2 minutes
crazy.
later, she just came back conscious.
She just came back to life.
Yeah, they just walked out to make sure she was okay. So I don't know what happened to her. I hope she okay.
Well, I'm
man.
glad she was able to walk out of there. For
Yeah,
sure.
and then towards like 2 Live said, man, these two the show was sold out. So 2 guys just walked in randomly. They had like gold teeth and gold chains on. So and all I hear is security throwing them out. They was getting mad because they were getting thrown out. I was like, how y'all gonna get mad because security doing their job? But they threw
I wonder
them
what
out,
they was
though.
doing in there.
Yeah, I had to make sure. I was like, man, make sure nothing pop off because they was crazy, man.
Well, yeah, man. Shout out to 2 Live. I wish I could have been there, but I'm glad at least one of us was in there. I'm sure it was an amazing show. I know it was a lot of I was seeing it a lot on my IG, just like everywhere. A lot of people promoting it, and people that I didn't know knew him, but he knows, which I always think is cool about Nashville, because since I'm not from here, it's always so interesting to see like how connected the city is, or even in ways of how it's not connected. But for the most part, it is, and it's really dope for sure. Oh yeah, so I missed the show because they ended up hitting us. So is it Nosy or Nasi?
Nosy, I think.
Nosy?
I think it's Nosy.
Yeah, where we had the shoot at.
Yeah.
So we're having pictures done for Cashton.
Okay.
Baby pictures, and so she's in school to be a photographer, and she hit me and my girl Kim up and was like, "Yo, we need a couple to come in and do pictures." And so I'm like, well, shoot, that's a free photo shoot. Like, that's fire. They was like, yo, we need you to bring 5 outfits, come in, pull up, be here at 7:45. I'm like, yo, 5 outfits starting at dinner 8 o'clock. You trying to have us shooting until 11, and I'm not trying to do that. But luckily it was only 1 outfit, but it was super dope. All of their students in that class took pictures of us, and they all looked like fire. I can't wait we're supposed to get them back, I think, like next week. Probably by the time this is out, I'll definitely have my photos. I'm gonna make this like the cover photo of the pod on YouTube.
That's dope. That's dope.
No, but yeah, man. Shout out Nosy, however I pronounce it. I'm sorry, but shout out for y'all for pulling up and having us.
You call your boy Kanye, tell him to chill out?
Bro, I don't want to talk about Kanye, bro. I don't want to speak. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just introduce our guest, and we can move on to talk about him, because I don't want to talk about Kanye. I promise you I don't.
All right, well, you brought the guest on, so you got to introduce him.
All right, man. Cool. Well, so I am super honored to have this guy on, because we've been trying to get this episode together for a minute, and I really wanted to come and have him come down, because he's been doing a lot for the city. And I'll just say, I guess people could say that I live here because I've been here for so long, but I still feel like a guest almost. And so I notice a lot of people that do things and like actually have an impact. And you were definitely one of the people at the top of the list. So, appreciate you, Carlos, for pulling up.
Appreciate you for having me, man. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Mr. Black Market himself. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm all right. I'm doing well, man. This is super nice podcast y'all got right here. It's super dope. I appreciate y'all for having me on. Feel like family.
For sure, man. Appreciate you, man. How you been enjoying homecoming week?
Man, I'm getting old. That's how I'm enjoying it. I enjoyed it. I did a pop-up shop. When was that? Thursday. Did one on Friday morning at the pep rally. Then we had the Nashville Black Market that night. And then Saturday, I went to I go to the parade. Went to the parade Saturday. Then went tailgate.
Hey, man, that tailgate is a blur, ain't it?
Man, for real.
The tailgate is a blur every time I talk to somebody who went. It's always a blur.
I don't. If you see me, you didn't see me. I don't remember what happened. And I'm an honorary TSU alumni now. So,
but I feel like that's almost the way homecoming is supposed to be. I feel like you're just supposed to go out and because Kim came and we were talking about it last night, and she was saying people were out there and they were like drinking and smoking weed, and like the police weren't doing nothing. I was like, well, yeah, when you got 60,000 niggas doing the same thing, they're not gonna pull up on one person. They just like, yo, stay here and be safe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I mean,
contain y'all.
Yeah, I'm like, they not finna bother y'all, fam. Y'all do. Yeah. People do this every year.
Yeah, most definitely. They were wilding with blocking off so many streets though this year. They blocked off almost every neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It was terrible with that, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't come down here on homecoming weekend unless I'm coming to kick it. Like, I do not like driving through here because they block off random streets, and you gotta make random ass turns, and it ain't no signs telling you. And if you like me and you don't know all the streets that well, you know what I mean? Yeah, you gonna get twisted.
Gotta get your ways on.
Facts. That's exactly what I pull out every time.
Gotta get you a helicopter, man.
Yeah, something.
That too. Escort.
All right, man. So Losa, let's talk about, well, since we just brought it up, let's talk about Nashville Black Market.
Yeah, for sure. Man, Nashville Black Market, it's a huge thing here. We started in 2018, me and my business partner Javon Jones, and pretty much the conversation then is he has a clothing business, I have a clothing business, casual, etc. And we were just looking for a place to have a brick and mortar. I was looking for a brick and mortar at the time, not knowing how expensive Nashville was.
Yeah.
I ain't had no money to do nothing. If I would have hopped in right then and there, I might have made it the first month and a half. But after that, it would have just been like, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
But we were just looking for a space. And I think he might have came up with the idea, let's host other businesses. Let's see if we can, let's see how many other people are going through the same potential problem. And let's see if we can fix it. And it just started off as a pop-up shop. Pop-up shops weren't really like huge at the time. If it was, it was more so like it was bigger brands doing them, because smaller brands felt like it wasn't cool, or it wasn't conducive to do it, you know what I'm saying? But now it's just like everybody's doing them every weekend, every day.
Yeah.
Like big businesses, small businesses, starting off ground level. So the first one, we did it in North Nashville, right there in a plaza, man, right in like where I'm from, actually, like over in the neighborhood, so in the hood.
Yeah.
So space is super small. We ended up, we learned some lessons that weekend for sure. I always get you a contract.
Yeah.
I always, just make sure that the space is good for what you're trying to do. So the night before was a TSU party. And it was trash. Like, it was cigarette butts on the floor, all kind of stuff, just like just trashy.
Yeah.
So, the first thing we thought was like, man, presentation. So from there, we just started cleaning. I went to my grandmama's house, got a broom, borrowed her vacuum cleaner. She probably mad at me to this day about that vacuum cleaner. But got that, went back and cleaned up. Some friends pulled up, and we cleaned it up. And we had 15 vendors that day. We started off with 15, and from there, it was a success. 1,000 people showed. We had one food truck. Line was packed.
I bet,
man. Yeah,
because it's packed now, and it's probably like at least 10 food trucks.
Yeah. So from there, it just I don't know. We just been building. We started in different locations. We've pretty much done been all around the city, kind of giving entrepreneurs a chance to meet new clientele and express themselves in business. And there's 2022 now. So right now we have about 60 to 70 black-owned businesses, and we got a residency in Nashville, at the Nashville Farmers Market in downtown Nashville. And so, I mean, pretty much like right now, it's go time. We just finished our homecoming Friday night market, which was supposed to be the last one, but we're gonna end off with a bang in November 7th over the 4th. I think it's the 4th, November 4th. Don't quote me.
Yeah, I think it is the 4th.
Yeah. These months it's been busy. Yeah. So November 4th, we'll be having our last Friday night market, and we'll be kicking back off next year in March. So if you've never been, I mean, you need to be there. Like, literally, it's we describe it as an outdoor block party meets outdoor mall meets family reunion. Like, it's all that.
And it's literally all of that. It's literally all of that in one night.
Is it gonna be at the flea market?
At the farmers market
every first Friday.
Yeah. Man, okay, so we done went through a lot. So I wanna start from the top first, and then we gonna work through. So first of all, I wanted to talk about your relationship between you and your business partner.
For sure.
Because what I always didn't understand, or what I was always trying to figure out, was because I thought that you had created Cashville, etc. And then I didn't even really know that you had a business partner at that time. Yeah. Like, I knew that you had, guys that helped you out to do the market, especially with it being so big. So how did y'all meet? Were y'all longtime friends, or how did that go?
Yeah, so me and my business partner for the Nashville Black Market are actually family. He's my cousin.
Okay.
And so, we got kind of cool around, I guess we could say. I mean, we've always known each other, but we got kind of really close around like ending high school, college, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And just relationship expanded more, just really off of just business and just kind of supporting one another, figuring out ways to kind of like, continue to be successful, things that, other people didn't discuss.
Mm-hmm.
And so from there, like, we just kind of built a relationship and a bond. I mean, we talk almost like every day. He's pretty much like my best friend at this point. So like we like talk almost every day.
Yeah.
About random stuff. Be on the phone for about hours. Our ladies be like, bruh, if y'all don't get off the phone, like y'all just got through talking at work.
Man, they don't allow men to have like friends. Men can't have friends these days, bruh. Cause then it's looked at the wrong way.
Right.
But women can talk for like a whole day, and ain't nobody gonna blink an eye.
The show ain't. Yep. So we just been kind of building and progressing from there. So yeah. That's kind of how we met.
I feel it.
So when did the Cashville setup start?
Cashville started around like 2016, 17. Around them rough early years. I had a clothing business when I first got out of high school. Well, I really had a clothing business when I was in high school. I used to do a lot of stuff in high school, like entrepreneur stuff. But I started a clothing business, and it was just based off a group of friends that we were just like a little clique.
Yeah.
And it just kind of was a hot thing. We kind of made it go really viral in our school. Other schools started copying, and they started wanting to do something similar, or like even in the school we were inside of. And so pretty much, from there, like I started another clothing business once I got out of high school, and it just kind of showed me how to start Cashville, because like I learned a lot from the first one. And so Cashville, it started in 2016, 2017, early years, and from there just been growing. The goal has always been the same. I think the mission statement has always kind of stayed around the same thing. It's just kind of protecting Nashville's culture and nostalgia through like merchandise, events, curated media, merchandise that, just kind of showcases what Nashville is and what it was and what it has to offer, but like through the lens of the culture, and still bridging the gap between transplants and natives, kind of giving them a chance to be able to see through a little small microscope of what's going on, but at the same point in time to where it's not like we're not whitewashing it. We're not gonna lose the culture. We're gonna continue to keep it thriving. So you might see us post stuff from back in the day, stuff that, that only Nashvillians understand, the people who spent some time in Nashville get. So, yeah.
So did you have any issues copywriting? Your name copyrighted? Because I know Cashville's, a popular term.
Super popular. Damn, man, this is a sentimental spot right here, yo. So Cashville is Nashville, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? It's just a C chain. So it is, and trademark. How the trademark office looks at it is like it's a geographical location. Mm-hmm. So you may see a few like different marks out there that I'm not a lawyer, so you know what I'm saying? Like what I'm explaining to you is what another lawyer is explaining to me, and I've spent thousands of dollars trying to figure out how to get this trademark. So it's a geographical like location, so it's kind of hard to pin it and trademark it. So you might see the Young Bucks that's done it. It's another clothing brand that done it once before. So I just been in the process of trying to figure it out. So if you're a lawyer and you're looking at it and you in trademark, come holler at me, IP, all that. So but yeah, right now I'm just in the process of trying to make sure that I can secure something for the business. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of businesses kind of sleep on it, just depending on where they are and their in their transition of, you know, whatever they're going through right now. But I feel like it's a huge need for myself, just, you know, with us opening up a brick and mortar location, and just with stuff that we want to do in the future with you know, other businesses and things like that. So, but right now we're good. But for future references, we trying to get that.
I feel it. So you were mentioning that y'all came from a plaza, and now you're at the farmers market.
Yeah.
So how did that residency go? Like, how was the process of locking that down?
Man, just connections, just building those resources up. Our Instagram page at the time was just constantly growing from some of the events that we've been doing in the past, and like each event we'll probably gain 1,000 followers just from based off people anticipating, you know what I'm saying, or learning about it. So each one will gain 1,000 to 1,500 followers, just, you know, based off that. And so like each time, you know, we gain a new set of eyes of what we're doing, whether it's the news that's looking at it, whether it's, you know, a media outlet, or whether it's just everyday people like you and I. And farmers market ended up reaching out, and they was just like, hey, you know, like we like what you're doing. And from there it's just like we built this
That's hard.
Yeah. I mean, they gonna be like,
No, I mean, but that's tough though, because I mean, I don't know. I just figure like it's a lot of cats trying to do stuff like that, but they don't have the buzz that they need for people to notice them. So I mean, I feel like that's something to note for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's taking a lot of like work. You know, we've been doing this since 2018. It's 2020, almost, you know, 23. And it's taken us we learned a lot of stuff in the process, and learned a lot with dealing with different venues, and just trying to find places to throw these events, and, you know, working with the city, working with, you know, different legislators and, you know, councilmen and stuff like that, and just organizations and nonprofits in general. So it's like we learned a lot. And it's just based off, you know, those relationships and how you continue to build and grow them. So it's like, you know, the feeling is mutual with them, and I feel like they, you know, feel the same way about us. It's just like we're all in it to make sure that we continue to grow, and, you know, make sure that Nashville still is represented. And I think the farmers market like agrees as well, because I think that you know, it's just something, one thing, I think that was like a big deal for us, because we grew up going there as kids.
Yeah.
My great grandmother used to take me there every Saturday and go get her greens. Like, you know what I'm saying? If she was driving right now, she probably still would come down. You know what I'm saying? She like, nah, you bring them to me. But like we used to go there. It was a airbrush guy there. Somebody selling socks. Like, it was this vibe. This, like, you could go and feel the pulse of Nashville. And I think that's what we're trying to do there. I think the team.
So welcome back to You Can't Sit With Us Radio. So how long? So what school did you go to?
And I went to East.
Oh, you went to East. Okay.
I went to East. Yeah, I went to East. I went to East High. You talking about high school, right?
Yeah.
I went to East.
I went to Hillsboro.
You went to Hillsboro? All right, for sure. I like Hillsboro, man. If I didn't go to East, I wouldn't have went to Hillsboro. I don't know why, but I was teaching over there, and I just like the atmosphere. It's a huge school.
What you teach?
I was teaching a whole bunch of different subjects. I was a substitute at one point. Then I did like some STEM stuff at elementary school. Then I was a social studies teacher at one point. Then I became a parapro. So yeah, I've been working with kids probably since I got out of high school. So yeah, just different summer camps or teaching and stuff like that. And then
Have you seen like where they compare all the high schools in Nashville? Like, they put the ratchet high school and like the
it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy though, because some of these high schools are flipping though. It's like East then used to be like, well, East was cool. We always had, like, you know what I'm saying, some always going on, but it's like now it's just like a whole nother school. Like, all the sports teams super good. Like, we was good when we was there too. We went to state my year. We lost in the championship game, the Liberty Tech. But like ever since then, like, we've been going to state ever since. Football team been doing real good. And then it's just like, you know, even other schools, like, they just it's starting to flop, or it's starting to like, you know what I'm saying, reverse. It's like Hillwood closing down. It's like, that's crazy. Yeah, for sure. They going to another. They transferring all them school kids to another school, which is supposed to be named after a black man.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Metro politics is wild. So yeah, metro schools though. I don't know, man. Kids different these days. So it's hard to spotlight and pin it.
Did y'all ever have like any like lockdowns or anything?
Yeah. Most definitely. We had some lockdowns.
We had a bomb threat one time.
Oh, y'all got a bomb threat? Yeah, man, we used to have just like real weird stuff because it was smart kids. It was kids from all different neighborhoods and stuff like that. We had a point where they kicked everybody out from like once we not graduate, go to the next grade. They kicked a whole bunch of people out one year. And I made it by the grace. Just because I played ball, they let me stay. But like, man, they was finna kick me out too. I was tardy every morning, like the what they call it, truancy officers. Yeah, I was cool with them though. Like I don't know. I really liked school and like East and stuff like that. I was cool with all my principals and some of the teachers and stuff, and some of the lunch lady, cafeteria ladies. I was super cool with them. So yeah, free food, and they let me get the salt in the bag. You know, they don't let you put salt on your food. I'd be like, hey, can I see some salt from the bag? Boy, come on back here. You know you ain't supposed to be doing this, but come on. Like, I had a good relationship with all of them. I used to take care of them for sure. We used to, for sure.
Yeah, ain't nobody like our principal though.
Yeah.
They had so much security at our graduation.
He's gonna put a pie in his face.
Somebody actually called and like threatened him though. That's what happened. So
yeah. We had some terrible principals too. One thing for sure I be telling kids is just like, man, you just gotta live with it for sure. Cause adults is adults, and they got the same feelings, emotions as you do, but they adults. They can't wild out and spaz out like you spazzing out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta respect these people. They take their time out and come, you know what I'm saying, to school every day to make sure that you know what I'm saying, get what you supposed to get. So it's like it's a thin line between it's like a balance beam. So it's just whatever you looking for. But I be telling kids, you only got 4 years of high school. Just get it together now, cause once you get out, it's a whole nother world. Like, you got bills, boy. Man. Bills.
They don't teach you none of that in school.
None of that.
You don't learn none of it.
You don't learn nothing about bills in school. So that's that. Yeah, and that was me. And when I was teaching, I'm trying to teach them about all stuff. It's like, look, man, when they in 5th grade, but you gotta learn about your taxes. They're like, what? But they get it though, because like the kids nowadays, I'm talking about, they advanced, man. They are. You'll be surprised what they know, who they know, what they talk about. So like, if you got kids, man, make sure you check on them and just have frequent conversations with them, because they smart, man.
Facts. So, one thing I feel like I've noticed about you, just off the things that you've done or things that you seem to have interest in, you seem like you're super community focused. Because or maybe it could just be youth focused. I don't know. Is that something that you kind of always had, just like since you were younger?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I was born and raised in North Nashville, so my grandmother lived on one street, which is connected to the street my great grandmother lived on, I live probably like 6 or 7 houses up the street in a duplex with my mom. And I would go back and forth between there and living with them too. Then my great aunt lived on the same street as my grandmother, and then my aunt T lived up the hill from her. Then it was just like we had family and friends. You know, it was a village. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I knew the community store. I used to go to Gus, get store. You know what I'm saying? Get stuff from him. Take it, get it free. You know, back in the day when a kid you can go in there and ask for a beer for your granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just taking it across the street. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was pretty much raised in like in that environment. I feel like we was like some of the last kids to really like get that like that real what it takes to be brought up in a village where family is family no matter what, and you know what I'm saying, you kind of learn to protect one another. I don't know. I was just like, man, I gotta write a book, bro. I was raised different. It's just a lot to, you know. I think that's kind of what makes it, you know, I guess what I'm doing today, like, you know, full circle, because it's like being around those people and being around some of the people I was around. They, you know, they took care of their community, took care of, you know, their family and the people in the neighborhood. So I mean, that's kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to give the people a voice, or, you know, a platform to where they can express how they feel. Because if not, we'll just be another, you know, a negative Nancy, or just some a thought or idea that never, you know what I'm saying, got out of the hood.
So with the black market, so kind of it's like, I think that it should feel a way for you, because you said you started off with, I think you said it was maybe 15 vendors at the first one. And now, how many of y'all sitting at now on a normal?
Man, like normally about 65.
65.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, that's just because we ain't got enough space. It could go up as many as, you know what I'm saying, we needed it to, but right now we cut that space, so yeah.
Yeah. So how does that feel, like, you know, and just feeling like you got all those people that, you know, they want to come to your event, like they want to be in there because they know that's where they supposed to be, like that's where they get that ultimate publicity at.
Man, it's humbling. I don't know, it's also just like an experience every time you get to meet and mingle with people that you never thought you would, or just, you know what I'm saying, people come up to you and be like, man, thank you for doing this. I made such and such today. I made enough money to feed my kids this week, or like, I don't know, it's we get the goosebumps every time we come, and we just like, oh wow, like even this past weekend there was so many events going on, and it was still constant flow of traffic. People still made really great money for a night, to where it's like 30 events going on. Yeah. And people still coming in, you know, coming to shop with us. It just, I don't know, it's something to think about. It makes us like hungrier, makes us want to, you know what I'm saying, continue to do what we're doing, but like also like figure out how we can make it better for entrepreneurs and also the community.
Yeah. Dang, I lost my train of thought that quick. That's crazy. I am bugging. All right. Yeah. All right. I'll come back to it.
So March of 2020 gets here. Everything shuts down. Like, what's your initial thoughts, you know, for yourself and your business?
Man, put us at a standstill for sure. I think we tried to do some stuff virtually, which, you know, is here nor there. Yeah. Man, yeah, put us at a standstill. Both my businesses, I took the initiative to take my clothing business to another little plateau. You know, it's called Cashville, etc. So we started putting out etc. stuff to where, you know, we're selling face masks, selling shirts to say don't spread love, not corona, like things that people, you know, at home they want to express themselves while they on Zoom in a work meeting, or like, how can we get bulk orders, or like just different things like that. So just started going into like the, guess you can say, the customer service field. And even with the market, man, we just shut down. We did our first market during the pandemic, and man, it was crazy. I think we did it, where do we have our first market? I don't want to lie. I feel like we did it at Opry Mills, but like, we did it during the pandemic, and like, man, it was crazy. I feel like it was a Trump rally going on like next door, like literally you can see it was so many cars. It was crazy. But like, yeah, pandemic had us scared, had us shook, because, you know, something that we did every month to where we bring around so many, you know, people. Like, we thrive off people, we thrive off the networking, which, you know, it also showed us like how to make sure that we are gonna keep that longevity as well, even if it did happen again. But like, yeah, it definitely put put a halt in business.
I feel it. Oh, my question was, did having the black market during homecoming week make y'all nervous at all? Just because there was so many things going on?
I don't know, man. You had to ask my partner that one. He had to tell you, yeah, you was nervous. I don't think we were like, I had so many different thoughts in my mind to us, like, man, it's either gonna do this, it's either gonna do that. And crazy enough, Oktoberfest fell on the same weekend as homecoming, which is, if you don't know what Oktoberfest is, basically just like a little German festival. You probably know what Oktoberfest is if you.
I'm probably gonna pull up there today.
Yeah, me too. Me as well. I'm just gonna see what it's talking about. But I like to check out different festivals. But it blocked off the whole Jefferson Street Bridge to where we couldn't even like get across. It took up so much parking, blocked off a whole street that we normally use for parking. Then TSU homecoming, Delta Party was next door with Juvenile. Then TSU homecoming itself, people really just stay in their cars, either go here or there. It's just a wild, so we were expecting just like massive turnout, but it was like a still great turnout. People dancing, people like line dancing, people shopping, people eating, like people were parking all kind of places just to make sure that they still came, walking, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it was a great turnout, especially for what was going on. And I feel like a lot more people in Nashville got to understand what it was. And they, those out-of-towners, that was our biggest objective. How can we get some alumni? How can we get some people that's never been here before to experience this tonight? Yeah. And I think people was just like, okay, cool. This cool. I got to go to the next one.
So you sat down and talked with Governor Lee too, right?
Yeah.
So what was that experience like?
That was cool. He's cool. He's cool, man. He's down to earth more than I, thought. So I went up there with another group of individuals, with Corner to Corner and some alumni. We just kind of talked about the climate of black businesses and small businesses in general, and what he could do to support us more, and kind of figure out some things. And since then, other stuff has happened where he's done things, and I ain't no dog in the fight. We was just up there for 45 minutes, y'all. That's it. But it was just a cool experience to be able to go inside the Capitol and just be able to see some of that stuff and just be in the room, be thought of to go to this conversation and explain what my businesses do, and just to kind of create that bridge to hopefully do more stuff in the future with the government or state or whoever it may be.
So what's one thing you love about Nashville and hate?
One thing I love about Nashville. Wow, bro.
Besides the traffic, you hate
I was gonna say I hate the traffic. You gonna take that away from me? One thing I love about Nashville is that it's I like the community here, man. A lot of people say that we don't support one another, which it has a side to it. We definitely have some people that don't support things for a reason, but I like the community aspect, and everybody know everybody. It's they say 6 degrees separation is really like one. Everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, and that, you know what I'm saying, if you use that for the right purpose and the right thing, that can transcend to different things. I feel like one thing about Nashville is other people come here and they become famous or they become viral or do things that, that takes them to the next level. And I think that if we could understand how to use that in our own synergy, I think that we could kind of create something that's even bigger than what we have here right now. And I think it's taking time over time to build that, which I feel like it's being built now. So and one thing I hate, kind of hate the bachelorette parties, bro. Kind of hate those. They kind of whack, man. I don't know. Until they start spending some money with me, they kind of whack.
You seen on the news where that Airbnb got broken into?
No, I ain't seen that.
Yeah, so these women came down here, celebrate bachelorette party. They rented out Airbnb. They left all their purses and stuff. They went out, had their fun. Like 4 or 5 people broke into the Airbnb, stole all their shit.
Dang.
They thought it was sweet. What they gotta realize, some of these Airbnbs still in the hood.
Yeah.
And the people who made them an Airbnb don't live there, so they don't give a damn. They just renting them out for you to be there and have your little bachelorette party. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta be careful, man. I think I'm gonna put out a guide to Cashville.
Yeah.
God.
That made me. I was thinking about like Airbnbs, like not just here but just anywhere, or like if you think about Instagram, like they do like food pages, pages that promote food, but they don't tell you where these restaurants and stuff are. You could be in the center of the hood because they got a fire Philly cheesesteak. But, it's somewhere where you don't know that you should probably watch your back. Yeah, like that's crazy.
Yeah, no, that is true. That I don't know, man. I don't know what. Hey, man, we don't need to talk about it more. They're gonna start putting out taxes on bachelorettes or something, security tax.
Facts. What you listening to right now, music wise?
Wow. Man, I listen to a lot of man, I'm all over the place, honestly, man. Sometimes I be in selection bag. I listen to some.
Not many people know about selection.
No, not too many.
Selection
people know about
is slept on for sure.
For sure.
JK.
Yeah.
Joe K, my bad.
Yeah, all them single, all them, man. I'm into that. I be listening to Nip a whole lot, man. Just depending on, what I'm saying, my mood. I'm messing with Lil Russell right now, man. I'm supporting it. That's innovative what he's doing. Who else, man? I'm a Money Man fan. I like listening to people who gon', kind of they gon' invest in me. I listen to a lot of different music, so sometimes I might be in this bag, sometimes I might want to do this or do that. But like I like listening to stuff that's gonna help me, grow. So I was listening to that Gibbs not too long ago.
Hey, that Gibbs is hard.
Yeah. If I get something, I might listen to an album or listen to a playlist probably like every day, and just constantly be in them same couple songs. Then I switch it up, might do a little R&B mix or something like that. But like I listen to a lot of different music day to day. I feel like music is probably the one thing that be keeping me sane out here in the world. It keep me leveled. Cause man, it can get tricky out here.
It can. Facts.
So did you ever at any point consider moving out of Nashville?
Yeah. Kinda, sorta, yeah. I mean, yeah. At one point we were gonna move due to a job my lady was gonna take, and my business at the time was just starting to grow, and it was just kind of like, I don't know if I want to take this move just yet, just because everything is growing and moving the way that I finally, they say it take like 10 years for overnight success. So it's just like, it's 10 years right now for sure from where this is 2010, 2011. So, like it's just prime time for my businesses, and I don't know. I was just like, how could I leave and not do this? I could sell from here, but like people gonna want to see me. People gonna want to, be able to buy from me exactly versus somebody else, or like buying it online. And I could pick up my business and move, and my business partner would be like, I got it. But it's just something different about being here in Nashville. Like, I love traveling. Like, don't get me wrong, I love going to different places and cities. That's where I get inspiration from, for sure. But like, I wanted to stay here. I wanted to be here, and maybe in a year or so I'll be like, all right, I'm gone, or something more like, a couple years from now. But like, I had to be in the city that, because I make a lot of my money here. So it's like, I could go to other cities and do certain things and do that too. So it's like, until I can figure out how to do that, I figure out how to micromanage things here, I'll definitely think about moving. I don't know where yet to, but somewhere, somewhere nice. I need somewhere.
Get you out of Aspen.
Aspen, yeah. I don't know though, cause I need some. one thing I do want to do is once it start getting cold in Nashville, I want to get me a little beach house somewhere I can just get away and just stay in the warmth. Stay in the warmth, because I hate when it get cold in Nashville. I like to get the fits off. But after that, like, I be in here like freezing, man. I'm trying to get my weight up and stuff too now. So I'm like, man, I be out here chilly.
I was doing that wedding last night, boy. I was like, oh, this is getting a little brisk, man. Even inside, and I'm like, man, it ain't no heat in here, no nothing. It was getting a little chilly.
Yeah, you gotta congregate around your people. You gotta bring layers out for sure.
Oh, what was your initial thought when they said like Clarksville got the best barbecue though?
Man, I thought they was talking about Clarksville Highway. At first, they was like, okay, that might make sense. I don't know who on Clarksville Highway. Maybe they got Clarksville Highway mixed up with Trinity Lane, or I don't know, something. But man, when they said Clarksville, Tennessee, I said, man, who wrote this? Who sent you
to go to Clarksville for barbecue?
Exactly.
Who sent you? So I don't know who thought about that, man. The people was responding, well, such and such got really good barbecue. It was like, man, ain't nobody coming to Clarksville to eat no damn barbecue. I don't even eat barbecue no more, so I know they ain't coming down there. I know what good barbecue is, and I ain't never seen nobody brag about Clarksville barbecue. That was, man, they stupid. I don't know who wrote that. They was just trying to, that was clickbait.
Hey, welcome back to You Can't Sit With Us Radio. So, Carlos, it is time for random ass questions.
Let's do it.
These questions have absolutely nothing to do with what we talked about today. Are you ready?
I'm ready, man.
All right, man. Started off with the cereal question. So, are you an avid cereal eater?
No.
Oh, man.
I hate cereal.
Oh, man. Would you ever eat cereal like soggy though?
Hell, I don't like milk. I'm lactose. I can't do it. Even I don't even like.
You can't do like almond milk and stuff either.
Yeah, I just don't like it though. I don't know, man. I'm gonna try it this week since y'all keep talking about it. So I'm gonna try it back and see if I can like it. But I used to get sick eating cereal.
Well, I was that way with regular milk because I don't know if I'm necessarily lactose, but I definitely don't do well with large amounts of milk. Or like eating like cats that eat like 2 or 3 bowls of cereal in a day. I can't do that, bro.
Ruin me.
Yeah,
dude.
but I get like some vanilla almond milk. I'm good, bro.
I'm gonna try it with some oat milk this week and see what it's talking about.
Yep, get the vanilla kind, man. You're gonna be A1.
I'll let y'all know.
You get you some water, man.
Put some water on this shit.
Man, sick.
All right, so I gotta ask you. So this question has an answer to it. Been asking for like a year now. Ain't nobody got it right yet.
Okay.
So, what goes up and down but does not move?
What goes up and down but does not move? What goes up and down but does not move? What goes up and down but does not move? That's a really great question. Like, it don't move sideways, it just goes straight up and down.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It just goes straight up and down.
The only clue I can give you is inside this building.
It's inside this building?
Yeah.
A tripod.
That's a good one. Right. That's a good answer. I never thought about that one, but
mic stand. What else?
So is
both good answers.
Stairs.
Oh, okay. Oh, y'all gotta add tripod to that question next.
Hey, yo, that damn near is a secondary answer.
Nah, that's good. Okay, stairs. Okay. Goes up and down, but does not move. Unless it's in an earthquake.
That works. All right. So what happens if you eat yourself? Will you get twice as big or disappear?
He disappeared. Oh wow! Hold on, what?
Yeah, hey, that question actually made me think about it. Like,
So would you disappear? But your body gonna disappear by the time you bite into yourself. But it's gonna go back into you. But it's gonna disappear in certain areas. That's a two-folded question. We're gonna say get full.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna be at the end of this like, man, you got them all wrong.
Where is the most embarrassing place you have farted?
Bruh.
What?
Bruh. What type of question is this on Disneyland?
All right, let's see. If you had to put one condiment in your belly button, what would it be?
Whipped cream. That boy freaky.
That's a very sus question, and then depending on the answer, it can make it even more sus. So it's just like, there's no way to win on that.
That's why I went whipped cream. Yeah, like, hey, look, this is gonna be something somebody want to get off. Ain't no ketchup out your belly button.
Yeah, it's just sick.
All right, have you ever stolen out of a hotel room? And what was it?
The toiletries. I need all the shampoo and soap. Cause sometimes it be good.
I feel like everybody take. I feel like everybody. It's down there. You supposed to. They down there expect you to.
Yeah, them in the room cards. You need a souvenir.
Facts. Oh man.
Every
time I come back, find random ass room cards.
They better not have a robe in there. I don't know what they doing with them anyway. So.
So do you think birds pee?
I feel like it's a mixture between that and the doo doo, cause it be wet.
And you right.
For real? Cause that motherfucker ain't no way. It's supposed to come out hard. It be like
windshield fucked up.
Yeah, no wonder. That makes sense. And they be having like urinary infections too, cause some birds stuff be purple, some be white, some be different. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that question alone.
All right, do you think fish have a thirst for water?
Do fish have a thirst for water? Yeah. Gills need to be flipped.
All right, let's see. Got two more. Okay, why are they called apartments when they're together?
Why are they called apartments when they're together? Cause they like compartments, but they apart in certain areas.
Yeah, I outsmarted you down there.
All right, last question is, do you think angels get high?
I feel like God looking at me answering this one. It's just we talking about angels that was already up there. We talking about our angels, like our friends and folks that we went up there that, you know what I'm saying, turned into angels.
It's whatever you think.
Yeah, they probably up there high.
Different highs. So it's
it's different high. Yeah, it's different highs. So they could be on the life high.
All right, man. Do you got any questions you want to ask us?
Man, how long y'all been doing your podcast?
For 4 years now.
4 years.
Yeah.
Well, 4 years in February.
4 years in February.
Oh, damn, you know exacts?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay,
what's up.
bet. Yeah. It'll be 4 years in February.
Yeah.
Ask y'all this question: do a best shit in the woods?
I feel like they got to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I would ask y'all another one, but thinking to make the podcast, think y'all had to edit this one. But yeah, I appreciate y'all having me on for sure. I feel like y'all kicking me off now, so yeah, I feel like
you can ask the question if you want to.
No, it's cool. I ain't gonna ask the question. You looking at me crazy. But nah,
They look at me crazy every time I ask these questions. So it ain't nothing new.
Nah, it's super cool. I enjoy myself, y'all. Keep doing this. This is dope, y'all. Really great platform, man. For real. Sure.
All right, man. Well, shout out your social media. Anything else you wanna say?
Yeah. Follow me at I'm_Loso. That's IM_Loso. Follow the brands Cashville, etc. Cashville, etc. Follow the Nashville Black Market. If you want to be on the vendor website, go to the NashvilleBlackMarket.com. Go to the website CashvilleEtc.com. Man, tap in with us. We're doing a lot of exciting things. Be dropping some cool stuff soon. Some collaborations. We got next year going crazy. We're going on a tour. 2023. It's gonna be amazing, y'all. Just want to thank everybody who's been supporting, family, friends, lady in my life. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, baby. Yeah, shout out to my mama and them. Yeah, man, shout out to Nashville, Cashville. Just appreciate y'all, man. Wouldn't be here without y'all. Anybody out there that's listening that want to, do something that I'm doing or something that these brothers doing, start small, but start now.
Facts. All right, well, as always, y'all can catch me on IG at QTheDJ, QUETHEDEEJAY, and on Twitter at the same thing, Ambitious.
Yeah. Well, first off, December 4th, man, we're doing our last show this year virtually.
Yeah.
Like y'all ending?
Nah,
it's our last. We do
okay.
live shows, so we
for
had
sure.
artists come on and rock the stage.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so we'll actually do it like right out there on the stage.
Yeah,
It's
on the
pretty
stage,
cool. I'm
yeah.
gonna have to start a podcast. Man. I always say it, man.
Yeah, man. We December 4th. Be sure to tap in. Laugh live virtual show of the year. We'll be back again next year, of course. But we'll drop the link. Please make sure y'all tap in. Check out some amazing artists and some dope interviews too.
Yeah, man. Check us out, man. We're gonna be in Texas pretty soon too, man. Doing some stuff, so
Yes,
y'all be
sir.
on the lookout for that as well.
Y'all
So,
boys
yeah.
getting money.
Trying
to. But yeah, follow me as always, Ambitious1K on Instagram and Twitter. That's the number 1, the letter K. If you don't know how to spell ambitious, go look it up in the dictionary. Go ask Alexa. Go ask Siri. Do what you gotta do, man. Threshold Brace, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You Can't Sit With Us Radio, all one word, on Facebook and Instagram. And what's the Twitter?
Y.C.S.W.U Radio, all one word on Twitter. Follow us there as well.
And until next time, Ambitious Q, we are out.
We outie.